Hi, I'm Kevan Jones. I'm the Executive Director of SACIA. There are various laws and standards and bylaws and practices that impact the events industry in South Africa, and practitioners working in event management would be wise to understand how these various documents impact their business. They should also understand what the consequence of non-compliance might be and how they can protect themselves against unnecessary risk. It's very clear from the SACIA Act that it is the event organizer who is responsible for appointing a safety officer and for ensuring that a written safety plan is prepared and implemented. The event organizer can be prosecuted if they don't do so, and the penalty is as much as a 20-year jail term plus a significant fine. The responsibility to appoint a competent person is restated in SANS 10366, the national standard for safety in the events industry, that describes how the event organizer shall appoint a competent safety coordinator to assist in compliance with the relevant national occupational health and safety regulations. It's also clear when you read the SANS 10366 standard that the event organizer is responsible for choosing a competent supplier for all temporary demountable structures to be erected within an event site. Competent suppliers should be able to demonstrate their knowledge and understanding of the work involved, their ability to manage risks involved in constructing temporary demountable structures, and to employ a suitably trained workforce. So, how do you determine whether an individual or company is competent? Fortunately, the Department of Labour has provided guidelines on what constitutes a competent person. They describe how a competent person should be qualified through knowledge, training and experience, and where applicable, should hold a formal qualification to do the assigned work. They place particular emphasis on identifying workplace hazards, and they stress that the person should have a knowledge of the laws and regulations that apply to their work. The level of competence is task specific, so if you're hosting a small business conference at a local hotel, the competence level will be profoundly different to that which might apply at a stadium concert that attracts 50,000 fans. Irrespective of the number of people attending your event, you still need a competent person to advise on issues around event safety and event tech. This is important because it's the event organizer who is responsible for checking that the supplier that they're appointing is competent to do the job. Appointing the lowest cost supplier who claimed competence in any discipline is a surefire recipe for disaster, because when things go wrong, it's the event organizer that will be held accountable. Even if you have event insurance, it's likely that the policy will include a condition that you appoint competent suppliers, and any claim that you submit is likely to be rejected. So then the question is, how do you protect yourself against the risk of non-compliance? The obvious answer is that you appoint an event safety officer and an event technical company who employ staff that have been assessed as competent. Ask whether the event safety officer you're looking to appoint holds a professional designation in event safety. There are many people who hold a general certificate in occupational safety, but simply because someone has worked as a safety officer in a factory or a construction site doesn't mean that they're competent or that they understand the intricacies of the events industry. The same applies to suppliers of event technology. Many of the country's leading technical crew are now working outside the country, and even established companies have lost competent staff. At the very least, you want a designated person on site who can ensure that the event tech is erected and installed efficiently and safely. By using designated industry professionals, you ensure you host a successful and safe event. All designated industry professionals have been assessed competent based on a review of their education and work experience. They've signed a code of professional conduct that binds them to a higher standard of business and ethics, and they participate in a program of continuing professional development that keeps them up to date with the trends and technologies shaping the events industry. You'll probably pay a little more for designated staff who've proven themselves competent, but you get what you pay for: a successful event, a safe environment for delegates and crew, and an audience that shares a wow experience and leaves them wanting to return for more. If you'd like more information about SACIA and our designations, please visit our website or email me on kevan@sacia.org.za. Thank you.